Get to know your finances on the Money Wake Up Call. Now here's your host, Dwayne Ellis.
Good day, everybody. My name is Dwayne Ellis, and I'm the founder and president of the Wealth Syndicate, which is a financial planning firm in Silver Spring, Maryland. And I want to thank everybody for clicking the button and opening up this video today, a little snippet of the Money Wake Up Call. Again, my name is Dwayne Ellis. I'm a 17-year-old vet in the area of financial advisory and financial planning. So I wanted to just kind of come on here this morning and give you a couple of points. We're in resolution time. This is January 10th, 2024. So a lot of you all either have one or two things on your mind: getting better physically as a resolution, or getting better financially as a resolution. So I can't help you with the first one, but I can certainly help you with the second one. So I've got a couple of points I want to run through really quickly, and then we'll be off from there. So what I want to do is give you 5 financial thoughts or points or habits that we all have that we need to leave in 2023. We are in a new year now. So new year comes new thinking, comes new strategies if we want to progress in any area. So I want to give you 5 financial thoughts to leave in the previous year, 2023. Number 1 point that I want you to leave is not saving money. I think we've all seen in the years that we've had, in particular after COVID, having a nest egg, having some money put away is just essential. It's essential to have. The whole world has changed since COVID. Before COVID, people thought about things a different way. But then after the particular pandemic and just the things that have just been happening in the last few years, we all have loved ones, we all have family members that had things happen to them that, if they had, some money saved away, a nest egg, something along that lines, things would have been better. So I just want to implore everybody that not saving money, it's got to be a thing of the past if we want to get, on that financial freedom road. We've all got to put something away. And I don't care how big or how small the number is, we're going to have to discipline ourselves to just do it. Number 2 point of something that we're just going to have to leave in the previous year: hate and misunderstanding of life insurance. Life insurance is not just about when you die. There are living benefits, there are features, there's things that you can do and leverage with life insurance that really you can't do with any other product or service. But a lot of people don't know what those are. So in videos that I'm going to do, and webinars and live sessions that I'm going to do this year, I'm going to explain a lot of that. But the first thing that you got to do is you got to kind of get it out of your mind that I don't like life insurance and I don't think that it's necessary. You got to do that first. Then once you do that, then we can kind of wipe the board off and really put the important points of why it's important, some of the living benefits that you have with life insurance, as well as the death benefit, which we're familiar with. So hate and misunderstanding of life insurance is something we've got to leave in 2023. Number 3 point, not being involved in the stock market. It's a missed opportunity. 2023 was a good year for folks who were involved in the markets overall. If you look at the S&P, if you look at the Dow Jones, they had up years last year, even though it was a little bit of a roller coaster with interest rates and a lot of different factors and wars and macroeconomic points. It was a little bit of a roller coaster, but it ended off fairly well. And we all have to find ways to make our money grow, because in 2024, as in 2023, we are in inflationary times. So what costed one number, a year or two ago everything costs a little bit more. So one of the effective ways to keep up with inflation and to keep your wealth growing and keep you on the right track is to be involved in some point with the markets, whether it's the slow lane, the mid lane, or the fast lane. It doesn't always have to be risky, but we all have to find our sweet spot in terms of how we're going to be involved in the markets. So that's the number 3 point that we really got to leave in 2023. I don't want to get involved in the markets in no fashion. We have to leave that. Number 4 point that we have to leave in 2023, our overuse of credit cards. It's a mindset. Normally when you use a credit card, you're at the store, you're at the weekend, you're swiping at whatever store you're at. Intuitively, you might think it's money. But your credit cards are actually loans, little loans that you have in your wallet, in your purse, in your money clip. Those are loans. So anytime you swipe that, you're borrowing money from someone. And you're not borrowing it dollar for dollar. You're borrowing it with interest. In a lot of cases, and everybody's different, you spend $1, you're paying back $1.25. Because a lot of those interest rates, a lot of those credit cards, once you miss a payment, you leave from the 0% or the low interest rate right up to the 20s. So overuse of that kind of instrument can keep you on the hamster wheel of debt. And if you're on the hamster wheel of debt, there's no way you're going to get on the road to financial freedom when you're on a hamster wheel just going around and around paying minimum payments on your credit cards when you could be paying those into an asset that you're building. So overuse of a credit card, got to leave that in the previous year. Last point I want to mention, number 5, is lack of keeping a budget. It is not pretty. It is not exciting, but it must be done. And I don't want to make anybody feel bad that they haven't done it previously, because it's not the easiest thing to do. But we all have to get a rein on how our money is leaving. We're very good about getting income from our job, from our business, however we get our income, but we have to take control of our money going out. And that's the key. So in future videos and future webinars, and we got a lot of things planned, I'm going to break all of these 5 points down, in more detail, because all of them deserve their own particular talk. But, I want you to kind of keep these points on your mind and think about them. And then as I see you in future videos, and I'm going to announce webinars and private Zoom talks where I can get into real detail about how we kind of do better in those particular areas. So, of course, number 1 thing we leave in 2023 is not saving money. Number 2, misunderstanding and hate of life insurance. Number 3, not being involved in the stock market. Number 4, our overuse of credit cards. And then number 5 is a lack of keeping a budget. Let's leave those in the previous year. We're at the top of a new year, so we can wipe the board clean and we can do better in all those areas. So I want to thank everybody for the little time you spent with me. I look forward to seeing you more and again in 2024 and beyond. Have a great day.